Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. So today's topic is third generation computers, as we have already discussed in the previous video about second generation computers. So today we will discuss our third generation computer. So let's start. In this generation, integrated circuits were used in place of transistors. Computers became smaller and more reliable machines than previous generation of computers. Some examples of third generation computer are IBM 360 series, Honeywell 6000 series, and PDP, that is Personal Data Processor, and TDC 316. Okay, so here you can see this is the third generation computer, and these all are the examples like PDP, TDC 316, IBM 360 series. These all are the examples of third generation computers. Now we will learn what are fourth generation computers. Okay, in the fourth generation computers, microprocessors were used. The use of microprocessors resulted in decreased size and increased efficiency of the computer. So the use of microprocessor resulted in what? It decreases the size and increase efficiency of the computer. It gave rise to personal computer revolutions. In this generation, concept of network and internet was introduced. Okay, so in this generation we have introduced a concept of network and internet. Okay, all the high level languages were used in this generation. Some examples of fourth generation computers are DEC 10, Star 1000, Cray 1, and PDP 11. So these all are the example of fourth generation computers. Okay, so do you know what is microprocessor? Yes, microprocessor is a chip containing millions of transistors. Okay students, now we will discuss fifth generation computers. Okay, so computer of this generation use ULSI, that is ultra large scale integration technology. They are based on the use of artificial intelligence, that is AI software. These kind of computers are mostly used in robotics, voice recognition, and gaming, etc. Now in the next video we will discuss the types of computers. Thank you students. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. As we have already discussed about the generations of a computer system in the previous video, so now today we will discuss the types of computers. Okay, so let's start. So computers can be classified into the following types. Okay, so first type is what? Supercomputers. As you can see here, this is a supercomputer. Okay, and these are the most powerful and fastest computer among all the computers. These computers are used where large processing is required, like weather forecasting, rocket launching, and complex scientific calculations. Some examples of supercomputer are Cray, Param, Beowulf, etc. Okay, now our second type of computer, that is mainframe computers. These computers are less powerful and slower than the supercomputer. So this computer is slower than the supercomputer. Okay, they are typically used in large organizations like railway stations, universities, scientific laboratories, etc. Okay, so some examples of mainframe computers are IBM Z series, PDP 10, and System Z10. So here you can see this is a mainframe computer. Okay, now the third type of computer. So third type of computer is mini computers. These are general purpose computers that can be used by a large number of people at the same time. Okay, they are smaller than the mainframe and supercomputer. So this computers is smaller than mainframe and supercomputer. Mini computers are used by small business and firms. Some examples of mini computers are PDP 8 and VAX. Okay, now here you can see this is a mini computer. Okay, and The other type of computers are microcomputer. These types of computers are small in size and cost less. Okay, their cost will be less. These are usually designed for personal use. That is why they are called personal computer. Okay, here you can see this is a microcomputer or a desktop computer. Okay, they are usually designed for personal use. Desktop, laptop and handheld computers are example of microcomputers. Okay, and they are mainly used in offices, schools, homes, shops, banks, etc. Okay, now desktop computer. A desktop computer is fixed on a desk or a table. It cannot be moved from one place to another very easily. Okay, you cannot move this computer from one place to another place very easily. Okay, now a laptop. A laptop can be folded into the shape of a briefcase. See here you can see this can be folded into shape of the briefcase. Okay, it can fit on your lap. It has battery which is charged by electricity. You can easily carry it from one place to another. Okay, you can easily carry laptop from one place to another, whether if it is of desktop, so we cannot take easily from one place to another. Okay, so our last topic of this chapter is what? Pocket or a handheld PCs. So these are very small in size. You can see here these are very small in size and can fit into your pocket or can be held in your hands. They are also called palm tops or a PDAs, that is personal digital assistant. So students, our first chapter is completed. So in the next video we will be discussing the worksheet of this chapter. Thank you students.